Hey guys, so today I wanted to film a video about vintage t-shirts, but with a lace-up. I've seen on a lot of websites that they have vintage tees that have been either acid washed or just kind of like destroyed a bit and then have a lace-up detail, and I really like that. But at the same time, every time I've looked, the prices have been 60 to 70 bucks, which I think is, kind of ridiculous. So I thought that I would try doing a DIY, and let's note that I don't know what I'm doing like most of the time, so we'll see how this goes, and if it fails, I won't post this. So, okay. So, first of all, what I did is I bought a t-shirt, this one, off Hot Topic because they had a sale in like the men's department, and this tee was originally $20.90, and I think I paid it like $15 with shipping included, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, I got this Iron Maiden tee, and I got it from the men's section because, first of all, I'm not small enough where if I get a big size it'll be as baggy as I want it to be, and second of all, I'd probably wear this kind of as like a dress with like thigh highs, so like I want it to be baggy enough for that. So, and long enough especially. So yeah, I got that, and then I went to get two types of ribbon because I actually like thicker strings rather than just like the thin kind of string rather than ribbon. And I got one that's like a satin version. I'll show that later. And then I got a velvet version. I'm probably gonna go with the satin because it'll slide in better. But the cool thing about this, which relates back to my choker video, is that I got 2.7 meters of ribbon, which is like double my height almost, for $2.90. So when you want to have that velvet choker, you can just buy one of these and literally tie yourself a choker. Anyways, let's try this shit. Okay, so first of all, we have to talk about the neck. Okay, so we have to decide how deep we want the V. In order to do that, I'm going to use boxes because I don't think I have bought a ruler since elementary school. So I'm going to use boxes to kind of draw a line down from the neck. So I'm thinking I want kind of a deep V like this. So whatever, you pick how deep you want it. Then using a chalk, or in my case white eyeliner because I don't have chalk, you can kind of mark it, like dash it down so you know that you're following the line. So here I have drawn out my lines, as you can see, the little dashes. So I'm gonna cut that out now. Now that my shirt is cut like this, we can start the process of putting in the string. So this is the string that I got, the satin finish one. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a paper clip that I've fucked up like this, and I'm gonna pierce holes through parallel holes, like from side to side. So to do this, I'm not gonna put dots where I intend on poking through. I'm just gonna do it by eye because I don't think it's that important. Okay, so once you've made the holes, I know that they're not that visible, but for example here where I'm putting my nail through, it's a good idea to go back and put your nail through, or like get a pencil to stretch them out a little bit so you can A, see where they are, especially if it's on dark fabric like this, oops, like this, and B, so when you put the string through it's not going to be as hard to pass it through. Also, towards the end I spaced it out more just because I have a satin string, so I mean it's already thick in itself, so being spaced out probably is the better idea anyways. So anyways, here you can see the holes a little better along there. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut a piece of string generously. So let's say I'm gonna put way more than I think I'm gonna need, okay? Like that. Okay. I'm gonna start from over here, and that's the problem if you get like a thicker string, that putting it in is a little harder. So a good idea would also be to use a needle and just like put the needle through this, and then yeah, you know what I mean. So okay, so by the end of the struggle, God willing, it'll look like this. So with the extra string, you can either bow it or leave it free. For the moment, I'm going to put a bow just to see, because I'm going to try it on in a sec. If you have satin string like mine, they're the frayed edges here. I'm going to cut them, and then I think I'm going to put a bit of glue just so it stays, you know, nice and clean. And yeah, I'm going to try it on and we'll see what it's like. So this is what it looks like. I left these untied for the moment, but I'll either tie them like into a small bow, or I'll just make like a knot here just so it doesn't untie, and then it goes down pretty far. So I think I like how it looks, and I think it'll look good for that kind of thigh high look if I end up doing it. I don't know, it's the kind of thing I want to do, but then I don't know if I can. So yeah, I hope this DIY was kind of helpful, somewhat. Anyways, thanks for watching.